host of the Gridiron.
Azeez Ojulari, his season's over. He's going on the IR. Not only is his season over, is quite possibly his Giants' career is probably over with as well, because this is his fourth season. He was a second-round pick. Now, if he didn't have injury issues, injury problems, or, coming out of college, I'm sure he would have been a first-round pick, because, we can all agree that, at times when he's healthy, maybe he's not super-duper phenomenal, maybe at run defense. I think sometimes Kayvon's better, maybe setting the edge and all of that. But we can, agree that, when Azeez is healthy, he can certainly be a factor in the pass rushing department without question. And it was nice, when Kayvon was healthy, when Burnsy was healthy, and you had Azeez on the sideline, you bring Azeez in, it's like, he's your third edge rusher. You got three really good edge rushers, and which is so important in the modern NFL. I mean, you got one. I mean, they can slide the protection over that way. I mean, unless he's like Lawrence Taylor or something like that, or whatever. I mean, if you got one guy, one really good, they can do things to minimize his effect on the game. But if you got two, that's special. That's really good. But the thing is also is that, what the Giants don't want, or what other teams don't want, is, when like a Kayvon gets injured, or a Burns needs a blow, he needs to come out for a few snaps or something like that, he's a little tired or whatever. If you got to bring Tolman Fox in to take his spot, it's like, why? So, I'm saying that what the Giants had was very, very special, because they were paying one guy, obviously Burnsy, paying him salary, right? But then you had the other two guys were on their rookie deals, so we had three really legitimate good edge rushers. And I said, we weren't paying them an astronomical amount of money, because two of them were still on their rookie deals. But unfortunately for Azeez, he probably just took his last snap was against the Buccaneers this past Sunday. I mean, because if we look, where we at Azeez? Let's see. His rookie season, he actually he played in 17 games his rookie season, right? Started 13, played in 17, and actually had 8 sacks. I mean, things were really looking, it's like, wow. It's almost like, man, the guy came out, he had some injury issues, but he played in 17 games, he had 8 sacks. Wow. I mean, man, imagine if this guy gets a little better or whatever, or this or that. I mean, man, we could be looking at double-digit sacks constantly from this guy. Nope. Just in 2022, he played in 7 games. So he missed 10. 2023, he played in 11 games, missed 6. 2024, this season, he's going to miss the final 6 games. So he missed 6, 6, and 10. So he's missed 22 games over the past 3 seasons. It's a shame. You really would have to think that his, obviously, quite possibly if some players have gone south, some players have kind of packed their suitcases in, or whatever, and they're just playing out the final 5-6 games of the season or whatever. It's just everything's all formality and all and everything. But you can kind of see with maybe Azeez, obviously I'm sure it's a toe. I don't know if it's turf toe or what, but you could certainly see where he would want to, as far as I'm concerned, anyway, where he would want to play, because this is his last season with the Giants, quite possibly. So he's going to want to get that one payday, quite possibly, with another team. Maybe somebody pick him up for 3 years, whatever, give him whatever, But it would behoove him if he played and he got himself, if he could somehow get another like 4 sacks because that would give him 10 on the season, and coming his final season, right? Going out into the world and all that as a free agent and everything. And, he's got a 10-sack season last year on his resume. It's, that would help. Right? Especially if he had a 10-sack season on his resume, but he also played the whole season too. That would help. I mean, he's not doing himself any favors by just, if he's not fully 100% really hurt, right? If he's just trying to I'm good. I don't want to get hurt, right? Playing for this team or something, but I would have to think that just my personal opinion that, he's injured where he really, whatever the toe is, really affects his play. As I said, because it would really, because he's looking for that. He's looking for his body is quite possibly his one good payday. I don't know what his salary or his average, what he's worth out there on the open market. Who's going to be interested in him? But somebody will pick him up. But I said if he could stay healthy, if he could have played the whole year this year, and he could have picked up another 4 sacks somewhere along the line, his last 6 games or so. I think, right, because he only has 6, right? He's like stuck on 6. Yeah, he's stuck on 6, right? So if somehow he can get himself 4 more sacks in these final 6 games, double-digit sacks. That would really help his bottom line. But whatever. And once again, you can see where he can be productive, but you can also see he's missed 22 games in the last 3 years. He's missing like 7 games a season over the past 3 years. It's like, it really is. It's oh my God, it's unbelievable. All right. So let's go to Ojulari. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? New York Giants placing Azeez Ojulari on injury reserve following a toe injury. Ojulari will have his 3rd straight season interrupted by injury. Yeah, as I said, the first season he played in all 17 games, started 13. So 8. It was 8 or 8.5. 8. It's ready. So, right. Played every game, had 8 sacks. Things were looking good. This, that, and the other thing, looking like a real good 2nd-round pick and all that. And so 3 weeks after deciding not to move him at the NFL trade deadline, the Giants are placing edge defender Azeez Ojulari on injury reserve due to a toe injury. Ojulari suffered the injury on Sunday against the Bucs. The 24-year-old Ojulari will finish the season with 6 sacks, the 2nd best total of his 4-year career. The Giants claim tight end, so they got. We're going to go over this. The Giants claimed the tight end off of waivers from the Broncos to fill his open roster spot. So we poured in a day 2 pick tight end who's still on his rookie deal. So we'll have to wait and see. But the tight end they picked up off of waivers has something in common with Azeez Ojulari, and we'll go over that a little later in our program here. Okay. Let's see. Ojulari did not have a sack in any of his last 3 games. Yeah, 2 of those coming after the trade deadline. So, Ojulari can be a free agent this offseason. This particular injury should not impact his value on the open market, but his overall injury history might. Oh, absolutely. This particular injury shouldn't, but the fact that he can't stay, the fact that he's missed 7 games a season for the past 3 seasons, yeah. At this injury, no, but just the fact once again that he can't stay healthy, yeah, it's gonna affect him. It's gonna affect his bottom line. How much? Who knows? But considering a first-round talent, Ojulari fell to the Giants in round 2 of the 2021 NFL Draft, at least in part because of concerns about a knee injury he had suffered as a high school player. Ojulari also had 8 sacks in a promising rookie season, but a variety of soft tissue injuries caused him to play in just 18 of a potential 34 regular season games in 2022 and 2023 combined. So, at least, those were soft tissue injuries, right? which isn't the case here, right? But it just goes to show you also that, Ojo, maybe not having a soft tissue injury. I mean, like, it was 2022. I mean, one of his injuries was he got kneed or kicked by Kirk Cousins in the Minnesota game, the game during the regular season. Hit him in the quad, I think it was, and I don't know, I guess really bruised him out of him, I guess. But so he had a soft tissue injuries. So the toe obviously isn't a soft tissue injury, but it's just showing that he's going to miss final 6 games of the season. So. What they said in that article, this one particular injury, just the toe, it's not like he had a knee injury or something like that, you won't hurt his value, but the fact that once again he can't stay healthy is going to hurt his value, right? I mean, it's the 3rd year in a row. It's 22 games he's missed, right? Over the past 3 seasons, once again. But unfortunately, it looks like Azeez Ojulari just might have played his final snap as a New York Football Giant. So the Giants are going to, somewhere along the line, we're going to have to be out there, looking for a third edge rusher, because there's one season. There's one season we actually had 3 decent edge rushers. Go figure.